Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Yeah, the Cajun Navy is probably out there right now trying to help rescue a lot of folks that are stranded in different parishes all around the New Orleans area. The entire city of New Orleans, power is off as they had a catastrophic transmission failure due to Hurricane Ida, which is one of the strongest hurricanes to ever hit New Orleans. I think it's tied for fifth as the strongest hurricane to ever hit New Orleans. But it may bring insane flooding. Now, one good piece of news, hopefully, is that the levees are going to hold. Maybe. They're not sure they will. 3 of the 24 pumps aren't working, and they're running off backup generators. Hopefully, and the water's rising fast. As a matter of fact, the storm surge was so strong, folks, it pushed the Mississippi River backwards. Listen to me. It caused the Mississippi River to flow backwards. That has not happened since the earthquake. It hit New Madrid, Missouri, in 1812. What kind of force was that? And all of that, guys, at least one person's dead, but it's way too early to know what the casualty count's going to be because there's people don't have phones, don't have power. They're stuck in houses. Flooding is everywhere. And I've got some incredible footage sent to me from Charles, one of our online church members. Charles sent me some incredible footage. I'm going to put it up for you in a video a little bit later today. Unbelievable. Let me put a shout out right now, noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. You may want to call Colin Plume or one of his associates at noblegoldinvestment.com. It's time to protect your retirement or your 401k. You might want to diversify. With a gold IRA. If you do, Colin will give you this beautiful, beautiful 1 ounce of pure silver Liberty coin proof. I mean, solid, pure silver, beautiful coin. I'd love for you to have this for your collection. He'll give this to you. Give him a call and get signed at noblegoldinvestment.com. Tell him Pastor. Now, I'll let you guys go. All of New Orleans without power all night long. And today, with the floodwaters rising and the humidity rising and the heat that's going to follow this thing, it is going to be miserable. And without power after Hurricane Ida leaves, a catastrophic transmission damage, a slow moving. And I told you, I don't want to even say I told you because I really am not the one. God gave me this warning to say exactly what this thing was going to do back when it was, before it even got to the Cayman Islands. He said it's going straight for New Orleans. It's going to stall. It's going to be catastrophic. It's going to dump tons of water, and then it's going to slowly move on and look out. It's going to cause devastation and flooding in Louisiana, Mississippi, on up into the northern part of Alabama, all the way to Nashville. You guys go back and watch the video. I told you, and so we're not to Nashville yet. We're not to Tennessee yet. I'm not even saying Nashville as much as just Tennessee, but in that area. It could be in the Smoky Mountains because Tennessee's already had the rain. And I'm even concerned about Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky, and West Virginia because of the mountains. But we'll see. The rain is still coming down, guys. But this is insane. The intense storm has caused all 8 transmission lines into the city of New Orleans to go down. That's insane, according to Brandon Scardigi. And that created a load imbalance that knocked all power generation in the entire region offline. Over 1 million people without power this morning. The company is working to access a path forward to restore power to those who can take it. Because apparently, meaning those who haven't lost electricity for other reasons. So even when they get the main transition back up and going, then you got to figure out how to fix all the power lines that are down everywhere due to the high winds, the trees that fell, the blowing debris, the floodwaters. And the only power in the city is coming from generators that people already own. And those will run out of fuel, and you can't get any fuel at the gas station because they have no power to run the pumps. Oh, you probably can't even get to the gas station because of the trees and the power lines and the debris. So, look, Homeland Security says this is going to be dangerous. Also, there are people stranded in hotels all over the city. And so guys, it's ugly. Matter of fact, the Hurricane Gustav in 2008 left 614,000 people without customers. But this one blew that away with over 1 million people, and still tons of people are in a major catastrophe. The Cajun AG's out there, the Cajun Navy's out there trying to do their best now. The rescues will be going on for days. This is not over by a long shot. Oh, the storm is moving on, but the floodwaters are still raging. The catastrophes are still happening. It's dangerous. We're praying for all of our brothers and sisters down there in Louisiana, down in the Bayou. This is the Bayou Beast. No doubt about that. This is the Bayou Beast. I hope John Bro and his family are doing okay down in Bro Bridge, and all of our good friends and in the entire area down in the Bayou. It is going to get ugly, and not just down there, but Mississippi. The rain is still coming all over Louisiana, Mississippi, and there's more to come as it's on its way to northern Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, all the way on its way to Tennessee, where this thing will continue to drop tons of water on an already saturated, flood devastated areas of Tennessee, and on and on. So guys, hang on, everybody. And the Mississippi River is definitely not running dry today. It ran backwards. That hasn't happened since the earthquake of New Madrid, Missouri in 1812. The storm surge came in so high and so powerful that it pushed the mighty Mississippi backwards and started flowing in the opposite direction. What? Now, my good friend Charles down near Lake Charles has sent us some footage already that's incredible, and we're going to put it up. We're going to put that video up a little bit later today for you to watch yourself. Plus, pray for Charles and everybody else down there near Lake Charles and Lake Pontchartrain and all over the area. Okay, everybody, we love everybody down there. Just hang on, everybody. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. Certainly, the beast of the Bayou is still blasting and causing brutal conditions on the ground. And also, we haven't forgot about Afghanistan. There's a lot of Americans that are going to be left behind. The British left hundreds of people behind, and they're about ready to riot in England over that. There's no plan, and pray for our troops as they're trying to get out of there as well. It's just a disaster. Give your life to Jesus Christ. This is just the beginning of sorrows.